Millions of Americans wake up, skip breakfast, grab a coffee, and wonder why they feel exhausted, foggy, and hungry by 10 in the morning, and here's what nobody is telling them. That pattern is quietly training their body to resist insulin, store more fat, and stay stuck in a cycle of energy crashes and cravings no matter how hard they try to eat healthy. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how eating the right kind of protein before 8 in the morning can literally flip a switch on insulin resistance. And I'm going to give you a simple, practical way to make it work even if you're not a morning person and your schedule is absolutely packed. So let's start with insulin resistance, because if you don't fully understand what it is, you can't fight it. Think of insulin like a key. Every time you eat, your blood sugar rises, and your pancreas releases insulin to unlock your cells so that sugar can get inside and be used as energy. That's a beautiful system when it works. But here's the thing: when you eat the wrong foods at the wrong times, especially first thing in the morning, your cells start ignoring that key. They stop responding. So your pancreas pumps out more and more insulin, trying to force the door open. And over time, your blood sugar stays elevated. Your body starts storing more of that excess sugar as fat, and you feel tired, foggy, hungry all the time. And you start craving sugar and carbs like crazy. That is insulin resistance. And according to the CDC, more than 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, which is essentially insulin resistance knocking on your door. And the vast majority of them have absolutely no idea. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Research out of the University of British Columbia and several other institutions has found that the timing of your first meal of the day has a dramatic effect on how your body manages blood sugar for the entire rest of the day, not just for the morning, for the whole day. Scientists call this the second meal effect. What you eat first primes your metabolic response to everything that comes after it. And when your first meal is high in fast carbohydrates, think a bagel, a bowl of cereal, a muffin, a pastry from the drive-thru, or even just orange juice, your blood sugar spikes hard and fast, your insulin surges. And that sets off a cascade that makes you more insulin resistant for the rest of the day. You're essentially starting your engine on the wrong fuel, and your body spends the next 12 hours trying to recover. But here's what changes everything: protein. Specifically, eating a meaningful amount of high-quality protein before 8 in the morning. And I want to be clear about why this works, because this is not just a fitness bro tip, there is real science behind it. When you eat protein early in the morning, a few incredible things happen simultaneously. First, protein has almost no impact on blood sugar. It doesn't cause the spike and crash that carbohydrates do. Second, protein triggers the release of something called GLP-1. Which is a hormone you might have actually heard of recently, because it's the same pathway that those expensive weight loss injections like Ozempic and Wegovy target. GLP-1 slows gastric emptying, signals your brain that you're full, and directly improves insulin sensitivity. You're essentially triggering that response naturally with food. Third, protein in the morning has been shown to reduce overall calorie intake for the rest of the day by up to 30% in some studies. Because it keeps you genuinely full and keeps your blood sugar stable, which means fewer cravings, fewer vending machine moments at 2 in the afternoon, and less stress eating when your boss sends you that email right before lunch. So what does that actually mean for you in your real life? Let's talk practical. Most Americans are running out the door in the morning. You're getting the kids ready, you're stuck, in traffic, you're already thinking about the 7 things you have to do before noon. Nobody has time to cook a gourmet breakfast. I get it. But here's the thing: you don't need to. The goal is simple. You want to get somewhere between 30 and 40 grams of protein into your body before 8 in the morning, ideally within the first hour of waking up. And before you say that sounds like a lot, let me put it in perspective for you. 2 large eggs give you about 12 grams. Add 3 or 4 ounces of turkey or chicken sausage, and you're already at 30. A cup of Greek yogurt, plain, full fat, gives you about 17 to 20 grams. A good protein shake made with 2 scoops of whey or casein protein can give you 40 to 50 grams in 3 minutes with 0 cooking required. Cottage cheese, smoked salmon, even a handful of almonds with a couple of hard-boiled eggs you prepped the night before — these are all fast, accessible, real food options that don't require you to become a chef or rearrange your entire morning. Now I want to address something that comes up a lot, and that is intermittent fasting. A lot of people swear by skipping breakfast and doing a 16-8 fast, and look, intermittent fasting does have real benefits for some people. But here's what the research is increasingly showing: if you're already insulin resistant, if you're carrying extra weight around your belly, if you feel sluggish in the morning and wired at night, and you can't seem to lose fat no matter what you do, then skipping breakfast and pushing your first meal to noon might actually be making things worse for you specifically. A landmark study published in the journal Cell Metabolism found that eating earlier in the day, what researchers call early time restricted eating, produced significantly greater improvements in insulin sensitivity, blood pressure, and fat burning compared to the same number of calories eaten in a later window. Same calories, same foods, eaten earlier. And the group that ate earlier also reported lower levels of hunger and appetite throughout the day, even though they were eating in a shorter window. So if you've been fasting and not seeing results, this might be exactly why. Here's another thing that makes this even more urgent, and this is the part most people don't think about. When you skip breakfast or eat a carb-heavy breakfast, and then you sit at a desk for 8 hours, which is the reality for a huge portion of Americans right now, your muscles, which are the primary site of glucose uptake in your body, are completely inactive. They're not burning anything. So all that blood sugar that spikes from your morning bagel or your grand caramel latte has nowhere to go except to get stored, mostly as fat, mostly around your organs. That's visceral fat. That's the dangerous kind, and it directly worsens insulin resistance, creating a cycle that gets harder to break the longer it goes on. But when you front-load protein, you're doing two things at once. You're avoiding that blood sugar spike, and you're also signaling your muscles to stay metabolically active even when you're sitting still. Because protein synthesis requires energy and keeps your resting metabolic rate higher throughout the day.
Let's also talk about what happens to your brain when you do this consistently, because this might actually be the part that makes you want to start tomorrow.
When your blood sugar is stable in the morning, your cortisol levels, that's your stress hormones, stay better regulated.
When cortisol is lower and more balanced, you think more clearly, you handle stress better, you make better decisions.
And you are significantly less likely to stress eat or grab something processed because your willpower isn't being sapped by a blood sugar roller coaster.
People who switch to a high-protein early breakfast consistently report feeling more in control of their food choices by mid-afternoon.
That's not a coincidence.
That is your brain chemistry working in your favor for the first time in maybe years. So here is your simple action plan starting tomorrow morning. Set everything up tonight. Hard-boil a few eggs. Put your Greek yogurt in the fridge. Measure out your protein powder. Whatever it takes to remove the friction in the morning so that you have absolutely no excuse. Aim to eat within 60 minutes of waking up. Make protein your first priority, not your afterthought. Keep the carbohydrates low in that first meal, save them for later in the day, when your muscles are more active and your insulin sensitivity is naturally higher. And do this consistently for 2 weeks before you judge whether it's working. Because your metabolism does not change overnight, but it absolutely will change. Insulin resistance is not a life sentence. It is a metabolic state that your body can be guided out of with the right inputs at the right time. And something as simple as what you eat before 8 in the morning can be the lever that starts moving everything in the right direction: your energy, your weight, your focus, your long-term health. You already have the power to change this. You just needed to know where to start. If this hit home for you today, drop the word protein in the comments right now so I know you're taking action. And make sure you subscribe, because every week we bring you science-backed health strategies that are actually built for real American life.